You're testing my patience, pig.
Come, Silver. Here.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? What?
That damn nose of yours has gone poking in our business.
Mistress Ollerton, I can explain.
Shh, shh. No need. It couldn't be helped.
Kagha! What is the meaning of this?
You think yourself quite the spy, don't you? Go on, tell him.
What's in there? Colloquial word? Kagha, have you lost your mind?
Halsin is weak, Wrath. But in the shadows, we are strong. We are safe. There is no other way.
You and Halsin welcome untouchables to your midst. You defile the grove for the sake of harmony.
Ollerton speaks truth. Who among you disagrees? Who would see this grove in ruin?
The choice is made. Kagha, burn the tainted away. Start with the snitch.
As you say, Ollerton. With the grove taken for Cloakwood, the Circle will see that I'm right. The Great Mother will guard us from all danger. Yes. When the darkest hour fell, it was us that brought light. Sylvanas demands we illuminate shadow, not hide within it. How was I so blind?
Careful, Kagha. The shadows don't forgive.
I belong to the shadows no longer. You've no power over me.
You would question my power. Mother Earth, hear me. Grant me your wrath.
The islands. Victory awaits. Taste my fury. I am fury. I am death. Not everyone subscribes to what is...
Wrath thought me a danger. Seems I've proven him right. It was through power that I would keep us safe. Or so I thought. Yet I betrayed Sylvanas himself. Led the Circle to Shadow. We will stop the Rite, and I will stand trial. My fate lies with Sylvanas. May he have mercy. We will grant them safe harbor until they depart. Meanwhile, help us contend with the goblins. Perhaps we can dissuade them from attacking. It began with a letter. There was no messenger, it simply appeared. Olladin came soon after. An army was coming, she said. Goblins, drow, and more still. Legions upon legions. The druids of Cloakwood knew the dangers this would bring. They ordained that all circles cast the Rite to shelter from the storm. Olladin taught me to harness the Tree Father's power to wall us in. In return, well, you know the rest. I would turn the Grove over to them. I won't forget the wounds I've inflicted. I pray Halcyon returns to heal them in full.
Oh, my savior. I wish you could have visited in better times.
What if Halson's... No, don't
do wish I could understand you. My good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
My, a scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins? I've always preferred experience to the second-hand accounts of lesser men. But to each their own. Now, I've a few more questions, if you don't mind. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? Witness mistook obvious silver dragon for brass. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use. Why, goblins, obviously. Well, someone ought to chronicle these curious events. I'd heard the master of this place, a druid called Halfling, might be able to point me in the right direction. But he's been quite captured by them already. Ironic, really. My friend, every story benefits from a dragon.
That's what I thought it was. I thought he was adding it in there for dramatic purposes.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the The mouse smiled brightly. It up, then down came. They do know how to write them in corn. Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service. Why, I never. Your must be the surroundings. Rather, this. Come. There, middle of somewhere. And deny you? This is the House of... Go on. It might just be your last. Are you not entertained? What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. Oh, a mere trifle. How dear is one's soul, really? A rhetorical question, of course, but let me venture an answer. It's worth very little with a tadpole in your head. One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that. And what is madness but a denial of reality? Still, I've a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself, shop around, and when hope has been whittled down to the very hope. Ah, yes, all those pretty little symptoms. One might say, I'll be there.
Remind me. No, that doesn't work. Damn it. Dance upon the stars tonight. Change? No. Damn it! No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't... Nothing fits, you know? It can't hurt. I have an extra loot, if you want. I'll start from the beginning. We'll take it slow. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Sorry. She'd have said the same thing. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it. It was awful. I couldn't look at a lute without hearing her screaming. I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch to perfect a song. Keep the lute, please. You've earned it. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to Lihala. I've a long way to go. But thank you.
I needed this.
Is someone singing?
It's beautiful. That hit the spot.
I'll feel that one later.
Such a pretty song. Please. Shh. Listen.
A sweet melody plays above the waves, beckoning you, drowning out all logical thought. The suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
No, it's just a bit of water. I only want to listen. Just a little closer. Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
Your head, Harpy.
Victory is assured.
Can't give up. Not now.
What happened? Tormentum.
Here we go again. Time to strike. Taking position.
Stay out of my
But I see you now for what you are.
I will ascend. No time to waste.
No, this isn't right.
But I see you now for what you are.
What was that? I will have your head, Harpy.
I will ascend.
Can't give up.
Time to strike.
My faith will protect me. Onward. Take your
Victory awaits. Best be on my way. I'm fading fast. I must heal.
Are they gone? No. Yes. I mean, I don't know. That's what the voice said. I almost got to the nest, but the singing... I need to get back. Mole will be so mad. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
That scamp reminds me of myself when I was a nipper. Always getting into trouble. And worse. One time, my parents denied me a kitten, so I summoned myself a Tressim. Ah, dear old Tara. Beautiful creature. Benefits of a wizard's education, you see. Of course, my considerable talent didn't hurt either. Well, that depends on who you ask, I suppose. I may have summoned things rather more exotic than a winged cat. Whether the source is blood or books, magic is hard to master. Do or die indeed. Anyway, I'm glad we got that boy out of his predicament. Poor lad would have been harpy feed if it wasn't for you.
No hesitation.
My wounds are too much to bear.
Assume nothing.
Let's see what those harpies were hoarding.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Keep their confidence, if you insist.
Kagha was right. We must put ourselves first. You had no right to intervene. You're not one of us.
Now they're done messing about with rituals, maybe them lot can make themselves useful.
Looks like the druids have eased off some. Small mercies.
This place ain't so special. Why were the druids so protective of it?
Bring us news, my friend. Bring us. I knew Kagha was desperate, but I never imagined she'd get Cloakwood involved. You pulled her from the brink. She owes you her life. By all appearances, yes. When I look at her, I see the Kagha I once knew. But it could be another lie. I pray it isn't. You're testing my patience, Nick.
My grizzled friend. Yes, I see. And is that with 2 R's or what?
The Rite of Thorns has ceased. It seems you will be allowed to stay, but behave.
Ageni culamur in umbra. Did I say that out loud? We've been chanting for days. I need some rest.
Yes, I see. I do wish I could understand.
To think we almost finished. I felt honored when I was chosen to participate.
Druids, goblins, then what? There'll be other things repeated.
My job too. The druids don't care about us. No one does.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
You saved our little girl and stopped the ritual. Thank you. We are in your debt.
It's not much, but here. Know that if you call, we'll come running. No matter what.
Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me. Stop. I was fine.
Your mother was a heartbeat away from fighting a bear.
Isn't that how Mum usually is? Come here.
I had a feeling you'd be back. Mercon says you got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed. Anyway, you want to talk? Talk. Nothing comes to mind. Always eager to accept donations, though. Anything else? You've been a friend.
When do I get to run the ring scam?
Sylphie got caught. We have to lay low for a while.
I knew she wasn't ready. Can you stop? It's not like you never got caught. You don't look so tough. Mull fought off a hobgoblin all by herself.
Kind of short for an adult, aren't you? Oh, I remember. You're the one who made me return the ugly human's jewelry. You want something? Were you just here to stare at my forehead? Your approval means bunches to me, complete stranger. Now find yourself a maze and get lost. I'm busy. Pockets to pick.
Watching his hands, you realize he's miming opening something.
Got to keep watch, but it's so bright and noisy here. Want to be back in the hideout.
He nods, then reaches for a concealed hatch. His eyes flicker to yours for an instant, then away, as if it hurts to look at you.
That orc seems a little too interested in me. My faith protects me.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
What the fuck?
Oh, the waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
Ah, you're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint.
Something's off. This creature...
No, you are incapable. I'll tell you this much. I'm going to Baldur's Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods. Now, that's all I have to say besides, and I really mean this, moo. Tick-tock.
Funny.
Another one. What are you under there, then? Ant? Or rocks? You have the smell, but I do not think so. You are not like the keepers here. They become birds, to hunt on the wing. Bears to tear flesh with teeth. But for me, only oxen, only same old hay. And I cannot even eat it, because the horned ones hide their shiny bits inside. Hiding things. Thinking they're clever. Not clever. Sometimes I eat the shiny bits, and they have to go looking for them on the other end.
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress and we're no warriors.
Need anything else?
Indolence breeds madness.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just...
No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him? No doubts at all. He seemed powerful and very knowledgeable about our problem. Not the worst prospect we've stumbled across. As long as you can look past what he is. I'll tell you in due course. I just wanted to see how close we are in thinking, first of all. Your opinions are easily swayed. Should I wait for them to change again?
I read that wrong. I fucking thought that said that Raphael was supposed to, yeah, 1 minute. I wonder what'll happen if I say that.
I assume you're joking. He's clever. My order uses the same tactic when dealing with enemies of Shah.
Yeah, I misread it though, because I really don't like Raphael.
Fear and self-doubt
But
is sufficient.
I,
When
you
actual
know,
pain
fuck,
comes,
whoops.
the
But
victim's
it
already
is
done the
pretty
heavy
funny
lifting
to
for their
pull it
torture.
around as a joke.
There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us. There are many, but they all renounce their gods when they are taught fear. Watch out for that devil.
This devil, Raphael, flaunts his paltry wings as if he wants to impress us. You saw the red dragon slaying his infernal kin above hell's fires, did you not? Next to a dragon, the devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my Queen Vlaakith his head as a trophy. Githyanki Knights, the riders that chase the Nautiloid. They are the commissars and enforcers of my Queen Vlaakith's will. Vlaakith bestows no greater honor. To wield a Kithrak's silver sword is my destiny. I will earn my Queen's favor, and I will conquer every layer of hell should she command it. The Geich are my kind's mortal enemy. It is not unusual for the Kithrak to give chase. To penetrate the hells, this is unusual. But I'm not one to question the wisdom of my queen. I can see but to the horizon. Vlaakith's sight pierces the many planes. Speak. Shook. You believe you can survive without me? As you say.
The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think? Refuse him no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost's always too great. That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with. And then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure. But the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything. The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. That's the spirit.
Defender of the people.
a long road ahead.
Was a time I tussled with hill giants without breaking a sweat. Now, a mere werebear could swat me halfway to arm.
Strange things are happening to us. What festers in our minds may well impel our bodies.
Have you wondered what people will say, Will, when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster?
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones. They always disappoint, though. Shah's blessings upon you. What's next, I wonder?
Sharp as ever.
The dog lowers his hackles, his head tilted inquisitively. Convinced that you're harmless, he turns his attention back to the corpse. Around his neck is a collar, etched with a name. Scratch. With a deep, heartbroken whine, the dog bows his head. The dog looks at his owner with sad eyes. He does not move. The dog sniffs your hand, his tail swung low in understanding. He knows how to find you.
At least things have stayed interesting. That's curious.
You're an impressive fighter, Gale. You should consider a new name.
I take it you have some suggestions?
The Wizard Wonder. Or, how about, the Master of the Weave?
Tempting, but I think we might already have the maximum number of theatrical titles.